Jump online or scroll through a WeChat group and it's pretty clear. We're angry in lockdown. So I spoke to Dr. Balfanz about this emotion that we're taught to suppress, about why anger matters and how to channel yours.
Fear and anxiety are two words that I keep hearing.
Sure.
But how do you distinguish between the two?
So now fear is response to an actual objective threat coming from the outside, all right? So fear responses, they're automatic, they're unconscious, they're before we even think about it. But anxiety is a response to a subjectively experienced internal threat, all right? I would say given the current circumstances, we're experiencing both of those things. There are actual objective threats that exist in our world right now. In addition, though, we're constantly feeling this sense of anxiety from big feelings that we're having and not feeling like we can express them in the direction that they need to go then. So feeling stifled on that front as well.
Yeah, we are angry about what we're going through. Why is that so important to acknowledge?
The number one feeling that people have anxiety about is the feeling of anger. What does society tell us about anger? Anger is bad. Anger is something that needs to be controlled. Anger is something that needs to be stifled. All right. And then we learn that at a young age. And then we carry that into adulthood in our romantic relationships, our friendships, our co-working relationships. And the cycle just sort of perpetuates.
What impact does anger have on us?
I would actually like to sort of reframe it, because it's not about the impact that anger has on us. It's about the impact that avoiding and ignoring our anger that has on us. That is the bigger consequence then. So one that comes up a lot is what we call displacement. So I'm angry at you. I can't express my anger at you. I can't find the words for it, but I'll go home, I'll yell at my kid, I'll kick my cat, and I'll take my anger out there. Another is dependency. I might use drugs, sex, food, alcohol, shopping, whatever it might be. It's something that I'll compulsively engage in to keep those feelings at bay. All right. Another frequently used defense that we use is self-blame or self-shame. It's really easy to be angry at ourselves because maybe we're very well versed in that. All right. Last offense is called like minimization or denial. And we do this to ourselves, we do this to one another. It becomes a problem because it can be extremely invalidating and very tone deaf to the plight of a person or to an entire group of people.
So when the reason for our anger is so validated, which it is with what we're being put through, why do some people still feel the need to engage in that toxic positivity?
The situation is so unbearable in some ways that we don't want to entertain that reality. And we think that we're sort of putting things in perspective because it is indeed not as bad as perhaps how some people might be making it. All right. But who am I to judge that? But it still distances ourselves from the reality and the reality of the feelings then.
What advice do you have for navigating anger?
We try to label the emotion then. It could be anger, it could be sadness, it could be excitement, it could be guilt or shame, all right? And then orient yourself to the cognitive label that says, I'm feeling this, and the physical sensation of, and it feels this way. Now, it might also mean setting boundaries or setting limits with people who try to deny or invalidate your experience of a natural emotion of anger. It might also mean mobilizing your community to advocate on behalf of the physical and emotional well-being of its residents. Finally, use the anger that you're feeling right now as agency to do what's best for you.
Was there anything else that you wanted to add?
You know your truth, you know what you feel. Allow your truth and allow your feelings to guide you in the direction that you feel is what's best for you.
Thank you so much for your time.
You got it. Absolutely. Okay, take care. Bye.